This is Daddy from Busy Daddy Cooks. Today we are making steamed chicken with Chinese sausages and mushrooms. Let's start with the mushrooms. Today we are using 6 to 8 dried shiitake mushrooms. These are dried, so we need to rehydrate them by soaking them in water. Put them in a bowl and put enough water in it to cover the top of the mushrooms. To ensure that the mushrooms are fully submerged, I usually put something heavy on them. In this case, I'm using a soy sauce dish. Soak the mushrooms for about 30 minutes, which will give us enough time to prepare the other ingredients. We will also need 2 Chinese sausages. You can use any type of Chinese sausages, except hot dog sausages. They don't work here, and hot dog sausages are not Chinese sausages. Here is 800 grams of chicken drumsticks. These drumsticks are rather small. I'm not sure why, but these are the only ones I could find today. Anyway, cut the slit on both sides of the drumsticks to allow the marinade to penetrate deeply. This will also allow your drumsticks to cook more evenly. Marinate these drumsticks with 1 tablespoon of ginger. I'm using a microplane here to grate the ginger. But if you do not have a microplane, you can just finely mince the ginger with a knife. Also add in light soy sauce. Chinese cooking wine, salt, sugar, pepper, cornflour. Give all this a good mix. And make sure to rub the marinades into the slits of the chicken. This will maximize the flavour penetration. Okay, back to the mushrooms. After 30 minutes or so, the mushrooms would have already been hydrated. They would have been plumped up and feel a lot softer. Squeeze the excess water out of the mushrooms and cut them into smaller pieces if they are too big. Most of the time, these mushrooms would have stems, and sometimes they can be pretty hard. Cut away the stems of the mushrooms. Then cut them into smaller pieces if necessary. Next, arrange your chicken at the bottom of a steaming plate. Then, add in the mushrooms and top it off with the Chinese sausages. In a wok or a large pot, boil some water. When the water is boiled, Reduce the heat to medium. Then put in the chicken. Oh, and I forgot to add some sesame oil to the chicken. So I'm adding some sesame oil here. But you can add the sesame oil while you're marinating the chicken. Steam the chicken over medium heat for about 15 to 20 minutes. Steam your drumsticks for a few minutes more if your drumsticks are bigger and thicker than mine. You will know that the drumsticks are cooked if the skin pulls away from the bone at the bottom of the drumsticks. When the chicken is done, remove it from the steamer. Then, wait a few minutes to let the sausages cool down. When they are cool enough to handle, cut the sausages up into slices. You can arrange the sausages on top of the chicken and mushrooms and serve them as it is. Or you can put all these ingredients over rice, like what I'm doing here. Remember to pour some gravy over the chicken and mushrooms to keep them moist and to flavour the rice even more. This is steamed chicken with Chinese sausages and mushrooms.